Top 10 Best Korean Actresses of 2025. But where's Song Hye-kyo? What if a single ranking could ignite a firestorm of debates, reshape fan loyalties, and challenge the very definition of acting prowess in South Korea's entertainment scene? The 2025 ranking of the top 10 best Korean actresses, unveiled on TikTok, did just that, sparking a whirlwind of controversy that rippled across social media platforms and beyond. This list, which evaluates the acting performances of Korean female leads in dramas and films, has not only highlighted the talents of some of the industry's brightest stars, but also raised eyebrows with surprising inclusions and glaring omissions. The absence of household names like Song Hye-kyo, despite her transformative performance in the 2025 film Dark Nuns, left fans reeling, while the rankings themselves fueled heated discussions about merit, popularity, and the evolving standards of Korean cinema and television. As we dive into this contentious list, it's clear that each actress's placement tells a story of ambition, talent, and the unpredictable tides of public opinion, leaving an indelible mark on the industry's narrative. At the 10th spot, Chae Soo-bin's rise feels like a quiet triumph, yet it's tinged with skepticism. Known for her pure, sweet image in youth-oriented dramas like I'm Not a Robot, Chae has recently ventured into darker territories, embracing psychological thrillers and crime genres with a boldness that surprised many. Her performance in The Rebel, 2024, showcased a chilling restraint, with subtle gestures and piercing gazes that hinted at a depth she hadn't fully tapped before. Critics praise her stability and natural expressions, noting how she balances vulnerability with intensity, a rare feat for someone transitioning from lighter roles. However, some argue she's yet to land that career-defining role that cements her place among the elite. Her 10th place ranking feels like a nod to her potential rather than a definitive endorsement. And while it's largely uncontroversial, it leaves fans wondering if she's truly ready to compete with the heavyweights. Personally, her growth is inspiring, but the lack of a standout project makes her placement feel more like a hopeful bet than a proven victory. Park Shin-hye, securing the 9th position, is a name synonymous with romantic dramas, and her journey is a testament to resilience. After a hiatus following marriage and motherhood, her return in 2025 with Dr. Slump and The Judge from Hell was nothing short of triumphant. Her ability to convey heartbreak through tearful eyes and nuanced expressions remains unmatched, as seen in a particularly moving scene in Dr. Slump, where her character grapples with professional failure and personal loss. Yet, critics point out her tendency to play it safe, rarely stepping far from her comfort zone of romantic leads, even in roles that demand a bolder approach. As a working mother, her influence extends beyond the screen, inspiring countless fans with her balance of career and family. Her 9th place ranking feels like a warm acknowledgement of her enduring charm, but it also sparks questions about whether she's being outpaced by newer, riskier talents. There's something comforting in her consistency, yet I can't help but wish for a role that truly pushes her boundaries. The 8th spot introduces a wildcard, Jang Da-ah, a newcomer whose inclusion has left many scratching their heads. As the older sister of K-pop idol Jang Won-young, she carries a spotlight that's both a blessing and a burden. With only 2 projects under her belt, her bright appearance and surprisingly stable acting have earned her praise, particularly in her debut drama Starlight Falls, 2024, where she played a naive yet determined artist. However, her limited experience shows she lacks the emotional range and depth of her peers, and her performances feel polished but not yet transformative. Placing her in the top 10 feels like a stretch, as if the list is banking on her potential rather than her achievements. Netizens have been vocal, with many calling her ranking a product of hype rather than merit, especially when veterans like Song Hye-kyo are absent. I find her freshness appealing, but her placement among seasoned actresses feels premature, almost like a gamble on future stardom that hasn't yet materialized. Kim Tae-ri, at number 7, is where the rankings start to feel like a betrayal of expectations. A powerhouse known for her raw intensity in The Handmaiden and her heartfelt vulnerability in 2521, she solidified her status in 2025 with a Best Actress win at the Baeksang Arts Awards for Jungyeon, The Star is Born. Her portrayal of a pansori singer navigating fame and betrayal was a masterclass in emotional layering, blending grace with grit in a way that captivated critics. Her ability to inhabit diverse roles, from historical dramas to sci-fi epics like Alienoid, makes her a standout, Yet her 7th place ranking feels like a slap in the face to fans who argue she deserves a top 3 spot, if not the crown itself. The disappointment is palpable, as her caliber suggests she's operating on a level above many on this list. Watching her performances, I'm struck by her fearless authenticity, and her ranking feels like an oversight that underestimates her impact. At number 6, Kim Yoo-jung's journey from child prodigy to A-list star is a narrative of quiet excellence. Once dubbed the nation's little sister, she's shed that image with performances that showcase her versatility, particularly in My Demon, 2024, where her expressive eyes and seamless emotional transitions stole the show. Her ability to convey love, loss, and resilience without overacting has earned her acclaim as a versatile actress of the new generation. Experts laud her ability to make audiences forget her child star roots, and her 6th place ranking feels like a fair reflection of her steady climb. There's a warmth to her performances that feels effortless, yet I sense she's still on the cusp of a role that will catapult her into the upper echelons of this list. Her placement is a nod to her reliability, but it also hints at untapped potential waiting to explode. Kim Ji-won's explosive rise to the 5th spot is a story of triumph that feels both deserved and contentious. The 2024-2025 period marked her as a household name, with Queen of Tears showcasing her ability to blend humor, heartache, and chemistry with co-star Kim Soo-hyun in a way that dominated ratings and social media. Her natural acting, coupled with her knack for elevating ensemble dynamics, has made her a favorite for scripts and endorsements alike. Fans, however, are outraged at her 5th place ranking, arguing that her emotional depth and star power warrant a top 2 spot. Her presence in the top half is undeniable proof of her ascendancy, but the debate over her placement underscores the competitive nature of this list. I'm captivated by her ability to make every scene feel alive, yet I wonder if her reliance on romantic roles limits her from claiming the top spot. Hyeri's 4th place ranking is a plot twist that has sparked fierce debates. Known for her breakout role in Reply 1988, she's long been criticized for one-dimensional acting, leaning heavily on her bubbly persona. However, 2025's friendly rivalry changed the narrative, with Hyeri delivering a mature performance as a cunning yet vulnerable rival, her expressive eyes and natural dialogue revealing a depth previously unseen. This transformation has silenced some critics, proving she's more than a commercial actress. Yet, ranking her above Kim Ji-won or Kim Tae-ri feels like a stretch, as her body of work lacks the consistency of her peers. Her growth is undeniable, and there's something exhilarating about watching her defy expectations, but I can't shake the feeling that her placement is more about momentum than mastery. Park Min-young, at number 3, remains the undisputed queen of romantic comedies, her natural charm and sweet expressions making her a fan favorite. Known as the #1 romantic heroine on Korean screens, her 2025 role in Confidence Queen aimed to break new ground, casting her as a psychologically complex con artist. While her performance was bold, the film's predictable script and her occasionally exaggerated delivery drew mixed reviews, with some feeling it didn't fully capture the genius her character promised. Her 3rd place ranking reflects her massive fan base and relentless drive to evolve, but it also highlights the challenges of stepping outside her rom-com comfort zone. I admire her tenacity, but the mismatch in Confidence Queen makes me question if her ranking is more about loyalty than innovation. The 2nd spot, occupied by Ro Jong-ui, is where the list veers into outright controversy. Known for her stable performances across genres, from schoolgirl roles in 18 Again to tragic figures in Our Beloved Summer, she's undeniably talented. Yet, her recent projects, including the 2025 drama Fading Echoes, have been commercial and critical flops, raising questions about her impact. Her 2nd place ranking feels like a paradox, with netizens calling it a long-running joke and arguing she can't compete with the likes of Kim Ji-won or Kim Tae-ri without a defining role. There's a quiet strength to her acting, but the lack of successful projects makes her placement feel like an overreach, leaving me puzzled at the list's logic. At the pinnacle, Kim Hae-yoon's 1st place ranking is both a celebration and a lightning rod for debate. Her performances in Extraordinary You, Snowdrop, and 2025's Lovely Runner have cemented her as a talent to watch, with crying scenes that tug at heartstrings and intense emotions that linger long after the credits roll. Her ability to embody characters with both fragility and fire is unmatched, as seen in Lovely Runner's iconic confession scene, which went viral for its raw honesty. Yet critics argue she lacks the stature to outshine veterans like Kim Tae-ri or the explosive popularity of Kim Ji-won, making her top spot a point of contention. Some dismiss the entire list as a publicity stunt because of this choice. I'm in awe of her ability to make every role unforgettable, but I can't help but wonder if her youth and relatively short career make her #1 ranking a bold, perhaps premature statement. The controversy surrounding this list extends beyond individual rankings, touching on broader questions about how we evaluate talent in an industry driven by both art and commerce. The absence of Song Hye-kyo, whose performance in Dark Nuns was lauded for its emotional complexity, feels like a glaring oversight, with fans arguing that her decades-long career and global influence should have secured her a spot. Similarly, the omission of actresses like Jun Ji-hyun, whose action-packed role in Assassination 2, 2025, earned critical acclaim, has fueled accusations of bias or trend-chasing in the rankings. The list's reliance on TikTok as a platform for its reveal adds another layer of complexity, as the app's algorithm-driven nature amplifies hype over substance, potentially skewing perceptions of who deserves recognition. This interplay between social media, fan culture, and critical evaluation has turned the ranking into a cultural phenomenon, with X posts and TikTok videos dissecting every choice, from Chae Soo-bin's potential to Kim Hae-yoon's polarizing crown. What makes this ranking so compelling is its reflection of an industry in flux. The Korean entertainment scene in 2025 is a battleground of new talent and established stars, with actresses like Kim Tae-ri and Kim Ji-won pushing boundaries while veterans like Park Min-young reinvent themselves. The debates over rankings reveal a deeper tension. Should talent be measured by versatility, popularity, or critical acclaim? Chae Soo-bin's steady climb and Hyeri's unexpected growth highlight the industry's openness to reinvention, while Jang Da-ah's inclusion points to the power of hype in shaping perceptions. Meanwhile, the outrage over Ro Jung-eui and Kim Hye-yoon's high placements underscores the weight of expectations in an industry where every role is scrutinized. As fans continue to clash on platforms like X, where hashtags like Start Korean Actress Rankings, 2025 trend daily, the list serves as a mirror to the passions and divisions that define K-drama and film fandoms. Ultimately, this ranking is more than a list. It's a snapshot of an industry at a crossroads, where talent, timing, and public perception collide. Each actress, from Chae Soo-bin's understated promise to Kim Hye-yoon's polarizing triumph, represents a facet of Korea's vibrant entertainment landscape. The controversies, while heated, are a testament to the passion fans bring to the table, ensuring that these actresses' stories, both on-screen and off, will continue to captivate and divide audiences for years to come. As I reflect on this list, I'm struck by the sheer diversity of talent it showcases, even if its choices don't always align with my own. It's a reminder that in the world of Korean entertainment, every ranking is a conversation starter, and every performance is a chance to redefine greatness.